How often have you caught yourself daydreaming about that next level version of your life? You know, the one where you're doing exactly what you have always wanted, feeling fulfilled and living your dreams. But for some reason, there's always this little voice whispering in your head, it's too risky, stay in your comfort zone, it's safer. Maybe you have told yourself, one day I will get there, or I will do it when I'm ready. Well, here's the truth. That day could be today. If you ever felt stuck in your comfort zone, thinking to take that big step when everything's perfect, I'm here to tell you something. Something that you might not want to hear, but perfection doesn't exist. But don't worry, I'm not just leaving you there with this harsh truth. By the end of this video, I will show you how to step out of your comfort zone without it feeling like a huge, terrifying leap into the unknown. We are going to make stepping out of your comfort zone something like fun, intentional, and I dare to say, comfortable. Alright, let's start with breaking down what comfort zone is. Because the way society presents it, you might think it's a warm, fuzzy blanket that just keeps you safe and cozy. But in reality, it's not peaceful heaven at all. Your comfort zone is like a little cage with all the doors locked from inside. Sure, it feels safe, but in reality, you are not growing, you are not evolving, you are stuck. Sounds more like a comfy prison than a peaceful paradise. And here's the kicker. Staying in that so-called safe space doesn't lead to the exciting life you want. You're not going to wake up one day with your dreams fulfilled while chilling in your comfort zone. You're not going to get there by playing it safe and waiting for the perfect moment. The secret is that your dreams require discomfort. Yep, I said it. You need discomfort to grow and to step into that person you're meant to be. And guess what? That's actually a good thing. Here's something you might not have heard before. The biggest enemy of growth isn't fear. It's comfort. Fear is that annoying little gremlin that pops up when you're about to do something big, like speaking in front of an audience, trying something new, or taking that first step toward a goal. But comfort is this like warm, squishy pillow you just want to sink into, but it's actually damaging your potential. Comfort is holding you back more than fear ever could. Think of discomfort like your personal GPS system. When you start to feel discomfort, you know you are on the right path. Every time you push through discomfort, whatever it's saying something you have never said before or doing something that feels a little risky, you grow. And with that growth comes confidence, clarity, and feeling of power. So let's start looking at discomfort as a green light instead of something to be avoided. It's like universe saying, hey, you are on the right path. Now I know what you're thinking. I just can't leap into the unknown. I'm not ready for that. And guess what? That's totally fine. You don't need to make this massive leap. In fact, the best way to break out of your comfort zone is by celebrating small wins. These little steps are what build up your confidence and courage. Here's the little secret. Start with tiny stuff. Take those baby steps that feel manageable but still are out of your comfort zone. It could be simple as making that phone call you have been avoiding for some time, starting a new hobby, or just go to some new place you have never been before. Each time you take action, no matter how big or small, you are training the muscle for bigger wins. When you win small, you start building momentum, and before you know it, you have tackled bigger challenges that you thought you would never do. Taking small steps doesn't feel overwhelming, and honestly, it can be fun. It's like you're playing a game with yourself, trying new things, checking them off your list, and celebrating your progress along the way. Who doesn't love a good challenge? Here's something a little different from you. Create growth playlist. And I'm not talking this time about your favorite songs that are just for the vibes, though you can also add that too. But I mean a playlist of things that you know you should do to grow, but you have been avoiding because they feel too big, too scary, or just too overwhelming. Think of something that you have been putting off: starting a new project, reaching out to someone you admire, or just learning a new skill. So write them all down, get them out of your head and onto paper. But here's the fun part. Instead of regular to-do list, make a growth playlist. Each time you take action on something from that list, you celebrate. Make it playful. Maybe you treat yourself to something nice, or do a little victory dance after ticking off an item from your list. Life is way too short to be serious all that time. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Each time you knock something off from that list, you prove yourself that growth is possible and fun. We have all heard that phrase: get comfortable with being uncomfortable. But what does that really mean? It's learning how to sit with discomfort without letting it to shake to your core. When you're feeling nervous, anxious, or unsure, you might want to turn back or back out of the situation entirely. But what if instead of freaking out, you allowed yourself to feel that discomfort, breathe it through, and then keep moving forward? Getting comfortable with discomfort is like building muscle. The more you allow yourself to sit in that discomfort and still move forward, the more you realize that it's just a temporary feeling. It doesn't last forever. Every time you push through, you become more stronger, braver, and more confident. And discomfort isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign of growth. Here's the game changer. Surround yourself with people that challenge you, but in a good way. I'm not talking about the toxic people who push you to your limits in harmful ways, but rather those who inspire you to rise above your current self. When you have got a supportive crew around you that supports you and believes in your potential, stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't feel that scary anymore. You have got the whole tribe cheering you on. And you know what? It's just not about people challenging you. You need to be the one who lifts others up. When you help others step out of their comfort zone, you reinforce the idea that growth is something we all do together. You're building community of support, inspiration, and strength. And that's the most empowering thing of all. Okay, hear me out on this one. Instead of trying to leave your comfort zone behind, what if you created a vision board of your comfort zone? Imagine turning your comfort zone in something that motivates you and inspires you. Here's the idea. Take a moment and think about what your discomfort zone looks like right now. What's in it? What makes it feel safe but also limiting? What are you holding on to that keeps you from stepping outside? Write it all down or create a visual board. Maybe even add some pictures of the things you are afraid to go after. So here's where the magic happens. So take those elements of your comfort zone and reframe them into opportunities. Instead of thinking, I can't do this, say this instead. I'm going to start here and here's how I will grow. Let me explain. For example, if you are scared of public speaking, you could include images of people speaking on big stages. And underneath those images, you could write down small actionable goals, like signing up for a local speaking class or just giving a talk to your friends or family. Every time you look at this vision board, you will see your comfort zone as a place to build and evolve, not just something to escape. This visual process not only pinpoints what holds you back, but also empowers you to take those gradual big steps. And guess what? You will start to view your comfort zone as a springboard for growth, not a prison. So glow and grow fam, here's the truth. Stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't have to be massive, scary, overwhelming leap. You can do it gently, at your own pace, and it can be fun. The formula for growth is simple. Small steps, a little discomfort, supportive community around you, and big wins. And if this video helped you, then don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow for more. And I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget to glow and grow together. Bye!